The Golden Highway Pass connects the old mining ghost town of Eureka City, high up on the plateau of the Makonjwa Mountains, with the Sheba mine located in a valley far below. The endpoint is very close to the entrance of the famous Braes Golden Quarry. Originally just an unnamed track, the pass acquired its name when a local builder was contracted to provide concrete paving strips on some of the route. The story goes that he mistakenly used unprocessed ore extracted from the mine as part of his building mix, and that therefore an unknown amount of raw gold ended up as part of the road surface. There are various routes that connect the DeKalb Valley with Eureka City, but all of these require the use of a 4x4 vehicle with low range capability. They range from a grade 2 to a grade 3, but can quickly deteriorate to a grade 4 or even a grade 5 in wet weather. The Golden Highway Pass itself is not difficult, mainly because of the concrete paving, but fallen trees and boulders can block the pass at any time, so users should be prepared for this eventuality. There are numerous hairpin bends, at least 4 of which require 3-point and even perhaps 5-point turns, depending on the vehicle type. We filmed this pass from north to south, in other words, starting from Eureka City and ending at the Golden Quarry. Gold mining in South Africa extends back thousands and possibly even tens of thousands of years. The first definitively identified site where gold was excavated was Mapungubwe in the Limpopo province, dating back to 1000 to 1300 AD. Together with Great Zimbabwe and Tulamela, Mapungubwe formed part of a complex trading culture through which the gold of Africa reached Arabia, India and Phoenicia. A number of insignificant gold deposits were discovered in the northern parts of the country between 1840 and 1870, but the first gold rush in South Africa took place in 1873 when payable gold was discovered on the farm Geelhoutboom near Sabi. President T.S. Burgers, when he visited the site, officially named the area the New Caledonian Goldfields, but jokingly referred to it as Mac because many of the miners had Scottish surnames. The name has stuck until the present day. One of the diggers, Alec Wheelbarrow Patterson, left the crowded Mac diggings and went off on his own to explore new territory. He had earned his nickname when he arrived at the diggings pushing a wheelbarrow with all his belongings in it. He'd got rid of his donkey after it kicked him and decided that a wheelbarrow was a less painful mode of transport. He'd pushed it all the way from Cape Town, a distance of about 1,600 kilometers. Wheelbarrow Patterson struck it rich in a small stream a few kilometers away from Mac, later named Pilgrim's Creek. He was a solitary man and didn't share his find with anybody, but soon afterwards another digger named William Trafford also found gold in the same stream and registered his claim with a gold commissioner in Mac. This sparked off the biggest gold rush at the time, and on the 22nd of September 1873, Pilgrim's Rest was officially proclaimed a goldfield. By January 1874, some 1,500 diggers were working about 4,000 claims in and around Pilgrim's Creek. By 1876, most of the tents had been replaced and more permanent structures, usually made from timber and corrugated iron, and various businesses began to trade, supplying the diggers with necessary equipment and provisions. Most of the gold in the area was alluvial gold, which is gold dust recovered by washing the gravel from the beds and banks of the streams. But there were nuggets too, lumps of solid gold occasionally found under or wedged against boulders. The largest of these was the Breeder nugget, which weighed in at more than 6 kilograms, but legends of nuggets weighing as much as 11 kilograms were told around the campfires. The first big strikes in the region took place in 1882 on the farm Berlin and at a place named Jamestown. Other finds soon occurred in the surrounding area, and on the 21st of June 1884, Graham Barber wrote a letter to the State Secretary to inform him that he'd found payable gold on state-owned land. He wrote this letter in accordance with the government proclamation of 21 December 1870, which stated that diggers would be rewarded for finding precious stones or minerals on state land. Barber ended his letter with the words, "Should there be a reward for such discovery, I beg to claim that reward." As far as is known, Graham Barber never received his reward, but he did have the honor of having the town of Barberton named after him. As the pass falls within the confines of the Mountainlands Nature Reserve, access is restricted and can only be done as part of a guided tour. Be sure to watch part 2 of the Golden Highway Pass.